Hey guys, Tim with Defense Mechanisms. I want to take a few minutes today and talk to you a little more in depth about some of the products we have coming out end of the month. We've teased these a little bit and we just want to kind of give you a better, closer look everything that's coming out. So first, let's jump right into the big guy here. I know you guys saw this on some of our social media posts recently. We get all kinds of questions. This is our upcoming PAPR pack. This is a solution for guys who are wearing PAPRs, which is air conditioning for your gas mask. If you're using a gas mask regularly and you're not running a PAPR, I suggest that you check it out. But this is kind of a, if you know it's for you kind of thing. Like, not a lot of people use PAPRs, but if you do, this makes your life a lot better. Some basic features to talk through. Base of the PAPR pack is similar in concept to our recondite rear bag. You'll see this in all of our upcoming rear bags in the next handful of months, but MOLLE on base, so if you want to MOLLE it to your plate carrier, that is an option. It'll go on. MOLLE on anything you want to MOLLE it to. Of course, that is an option. Also accepts our strap kits, and this is how we tend to run these. You can see on Jesse's kit right now, he's running it on strap kit. This allows self-access. It allows him to very easily switch between a PAPR rear bag, a PAPR pack, or a recondite rear bag. A lot of versatility. Again, some of the other stuff we're coming out with, this allows us to easily switch between different rear bags and packs. On the inside, the rear looks a lot like what you're used to in a recondite. It's got a couple pockets for storage. It's got a hydration sleeve in the back, bladder hanger. It's got bladder exit that we're used to, all the features that we're kind of used to there. But then obviously the other side looks weird. There's a big hole in it. The big hole accepts this insert right now. This insert is the way that the PAPR is secured. Slides in, hose on the end, Velcros in. And what is unique about this is the octagon shape here allows us to mount the PAPR in any orientation that we so choose. Because we can put this thing in 8 different configurations, the hose can be angled anywhere you want. If you want the hose to come out high and over your shoulder, you can turn it, mount it that way. If you want it to come out low, under your hip, you can mount it that way. All kinds of different options, and the octagon shape allows the versatility for you to set it up exactly how you want, right-handed or left-handed, whatever you need. You'll see on the outside here, there's a pocket at the top. This stores a couple PAPR batteries and charger setup if you need to power the PAPR. If you're gonna be in it for a long time, having a couple extra batteries is important. Also comes with a hose cover, and this is real simple slide over hose cover. Has daisy chain MOLLE webbing up the side, and we will include this with a couple shot cord. Looks like 4, one of them fell down, but a couple shot cords will come with this so that you can secure it to your kit if you need to. If you don't want the hose bouncing around, you can secure it to your cummerbund. You can secure it in the front, really wherever. It's up to you. The daisy chain lets you do it anywhere along the length of the hose. If you want a shoulder strap on the top, however you want to set it up, this is all about options for you. But that's a good look at our PAPR pack. Maybe the biggest product that we've got coming out end of the month. But I know a lot of you guys have been bugging us and waiting for this, and so let's take a look at some structural cummerbunds that we have coming. And so a couple things you guys have been asking for is, one, you guys have been asking for stiffened cummerbunds that if you loaded these up heavy would have some structure and not collapse. We have our MOLLE cummerbund out right now, which is squadron across, and it's laser cut. It's very light. It's very comfortable and flexible. But if you load it super heavy, it doesn't have any of its own internal rigidity. So this solves that problem for you. The first thing it does is it has a thermoplastic liner, which allows you to mount all your MOLLE on accessories, and you can still MOLLE to both the inside, excuse me here, gets loud. The squadron is not attached so that you can mount to just a squadron layer. You can mount to the squadron and the thermoplastic layer on the inside, or you can mount to just a squadron on the outside or the squadron and the thermoplastic. But obviously, if you're gonna mount inside and outside, you can't mount to the thermoplastic with inside and outside on the same cell, because the MOLLE fingers can't, it doesn't work that way. It can't go through each other in time and space. But it does allow you to mount things to the inside and the outside, and you can hang those things off either the squadron or the squadron and the thermoplastic And even if you're just hanging off the squadron, you still get the benefit of the thermoplastic stiffness because the squadron can't collapse as a result of being stabilized to the thermoplastics. The other thing you guys have been asking us for is a solution to mount MOLLE over your tubes and rock buckles. And like all of our cummerbunds, these will be offered in first spear tubes and rock buckles and in a Velcro configuration. The Tactics buckles that we have offered are not compatible with this design, so they will not be available as a result of how the buckle attaches to the cummerbund here. The Tactics buckle is not compatible with that. But this gives you one more row of MOLLE in the front and allows you to move pouches and accessories farther forward around the side, because you can still mount to where that buckle is. And again, like most of our cummerbunds, these will be offered in 3-inch and 5-inch, but we will not be offering these in a hybrid configuration, only the direct, because obviously if we add elastic to this, it kind of undoes the stiffness and rigidity that you're asking for here in this new structural MOLLE cummerbund. So take a look for that coming into the month. Let's move around to the front. You guys have seen our placard systems for a while now, and the modularity is something that everybody is excited about. You start with a base, you add expansions, and you seal in with the wrap. A little while ago, we came out with a handcuff pouch. That's been a fantastic pouch. It fits handcuffs really good. It also fits our battery wraps really nice if you're carrying battery refills. But what we didn't have is we didn't have a solution to add this into a placard. And so now, with this handcuff placard expansion, we give you a Velcro flap handcuff pouch that can be built into a placard system, layered in on top of a base, and sealed in a wrap. Just remember that you have to seal it so that the flap goes outside the wrap, and so you need to use our Velcro placard wrap or our MOLLE placard wrap, which is Velcro covered MOLLE, but it will not work with our slick placard wrap. But it's just another place that you can add a pocket. This is a little bit smaller than our half pocket and sized specifically for handcuffs, and it fits from standard little peerless all the way up to asp cuffs. So this will fit everything the same that our other handcuff pouch will fit. Just another option, another place you can carry cuffs. Another new product we have coming out, we're done with this plate carrier, this is a horizontal mounting rifle mag pouch. The same rifle mag pouch you guys have seen from us forever, but we changed the mounting orientation so it's horizontal. This is pretty handy on a speed reload up front on a belt. It reduces the motion required to get the mag out. Also seen guys run these on their plate carriers in the back, off the back down here, and off cummerbunds for weird cross draw. Like, lots of options. I'm not sure I'm recommending the cross draw, but I've seen people do interesting things. And so now we will have a pouch for you that you can mount your AR mag in horizontal configuration. All right, the last product to take a look at is our new MOLLE Plus straps. These allow you to MOLLE any of our pouches that currently ship with MOLLE Plus belt loops. This allows you to MOLLE them to whatever, whereas before you'd have to buy a malice clip. This is kind of our answer to that problem. We're going to be offering the MOLLE Plus MOLLE straps in 3-inch, which is good for 3 and 4-inch size pouches, and 5-inch for 5-inch pouches. These are going to come in packs of 4, and they're going to come with a couple tongue depressors just to make life a little easier installing them. Since these are going to be maybe not the most intuitive things in the world, let me just walk you through real quick how to set one of these up. First, you're going to grab one of your straps, and you're going to go the hook side of that one wrap up, throw the tongue depressor on it, so as you slide it down the pouch, the two Velcro surfaces don't catch on each other. It makes it a lot easier. Slide it down. And I'm just going to push this in until you can see here, until the sewn section is completely covered by the MOLLE. But it's not rocket science, just push it in. Pull the tongue depressor out, press it down. You'll get some adhesion here. This is not, this adhesion is not how you're going to get retention, right? This is just holding the strap in for now. Once everything's woven in, there'll be a much higher level of retention. Right now, I could yank this strap right out. This Velcro is just giving us a little bit of security, but it's not going to do the job. So where we really get the strength in any MOLLE setup, the strength comes from the weaving of the MOLLE. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to weave it onto, in this case we're going to weave it onto a cummerbund, but whatever MOLLE you choose to attach it to, first we're going to weave it onto the MOLLE.
24 hours later.
Get everything very tight, gives me something to pull on. So now I'm done weaving and I just need to secure this up behind, and this is where I'll take the advantage of the adhesion between the hook Velcro on this one wrap and the loop on the other side. That adhesion is going to keep everything tight from slipping around. But in order to facilitate that, it's easiest to just you can run the tongue depressor down behind and then out. In this case, we're using a 4-inch pouch and the 3-inch straps. So this last row of MOLLE here, this last cell just is not used. So the way I like to do this is run the tongue depressor out, get ready to run it back in. This is where the second tongue depressor comes in handy. And so here, I'm actually going to push the tongue depressor out so I can pinch it and then push it all in together. And that gets everything kind of moving. And then from there, I'm going to switch this tongue depressor from the very top to underneath this little flap. It'll press between at this seam here, so I'll be able to push the whole thing up. And this allows me to push it up very tight. I can push the two tongue depressors together, and I can get that in there very tight. It ends up being exactly the same thing on the other side. Kind of get it ready to go. Then I use my second tongue depressor. I'm going to pinch it all and push the tongue depressor up, and that makes it a lot easier. I'm pushing the tongue depressor, but it's taking the webbing with it the whole time. So here, you can now see this is nice and tight to the cummerbund. I have a couple tags sticking out. If one of the tags is a little loose, that's where I can use my tongue depressors to just push everything tight. Makes life, it's very thin compared to malice clips connection. It's very thin. There's no protruding chunk of plastic. I do have my little pull tabs, and so if I ever want to undo this, it makes it very easy. I can pull the tab and start unweaving everything. But it's very secure. The Velcro is a very secure connection against peel. It's not sliding anywhere, but when I want it out, I can utilize a tab to peel it right out. So I hopefully you guys find that informative and helpful. All the products that we talked about today will be available at the end of July. And if you have any questions about these products or anything else that we're doing, feel free to hit us up at contact@defensemechanisms.com or message us on any of our social channels. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.